Imagine being able to reduce your risk of death by 50% over the next 10 years with just one simple daily habit. Sounds impossible, right? But that's exactly what science has shown about walking. It's an action accessible to everyone. No expensive memberships or fancy gear required. Just time and the willingness to move. You don't even have to completely change your lifestyle. Just start. In this video, I will tell you how. Hi, I'm Theo, a contributor to the Healthy Sage channel, expert in the discipline of wellness. Today, I want to reveal the exact number of daily steps based on the most up-to-date scientific evidence that can literally add years to your life. And no, it's not the famous 10,000 steps a day that everyone talks about. In fact, the truth is surprising, and for many, more encouraging. This might change the way you think about physical activity. Did you know that only about 1 in 5 people who watch our videos are actually subscribed to the channel? If you find our content helpful, subscribing is a small gesture that makes a big difference for us. It helps grow our community and lets us create even better content. Before we go on, leave a comment. How many steps do you take on average each day? By the end of this video, you might be surprised how little it takes to drastically improve your health. Let's start with a fun fact. The 10,000-step rule has no scientific foundation. It originated in 1965 as a marketing strategy by a Japanese company promoting a pedometer. The product was called Manpoki, meaning 10,000 steps meter. Since then, that number has become a global standard, echoed by apps, smartwatches, and fitness programs. But science tells a different, much more nuanced and interesting story. Just last week, a 65-year-old patient came to our office, a bit concerned. "Doctors," she said, "my app says I should walk 10,000 steps a day, but I can barely reach 4,000. I feel guilty and unmotivated. So, let's see if, and how much, she should really worry." As is often the case in medicine, the answer is more nuanced than it seems. No magic number, just one core principle: every step counts. The latest data shows that the average adult walks between 3,000 and 5,000 steps a day. That's the average, meaning many people walk even less. It's alarming, but also an opportunity, because if we start from such low numbers, every additional step can have a positive, measurable impact. The beauty of this approach is that you can start right away. No perfect gear or ideal motivation needed. A study of nearly 17,000 women revealed that the most significant mortality benefits occur at just 7,500 steps per day. That fact changed our patients' perspective. Even walking just 4,500 steps daily showed major health improvements compared to only 4,000. It's a powerful message. Perfection isn't required. Progress is enough. Gradual improvement is often more sustainable than radical change. But what exactly happens to our bodies when we walk regularly? Let's start with the heart and arteries. Think of arteries like pipes. With age and inactivity, they stiffen, increasing cardiovascular risk. Research shows a clear difference between people who walk less than 5,000 steps and those who go beyond 7,000. Walking keeps arteries young and flexible, and that's just one benefit. There's more. Studies also show a direct link between steps and cognitive performance. Memory, attention, language all improve with movement. It's no coincidence that Darwin developed his theories while walking, or that Nietzsche claimed all his ideas came during walks. The brain becomes more plastic, responsive, and creative when we move. Ideas flow with the body. I've started advising my clients who study or work in creative fields to take short walking breaks every 2 hours. The results? Better focus, more creativity, and less time lost on social media. It's a simple shift with deep effects on productivity and mental well-being. Walking is like pressing the reset button for your mind. When you walk, your eyes are constantly processing new information. That's called optic flow, a natural process that helps the brain relax while also solving problems and sparking new ideas. It's as if the outside world feeds our inner thoughts without us even noticing. A neat biological trick we can all use. Here's another fascinating concept: biophilia. Biologist Edward Wilson coined the term to describe our instinctive bond with nature. Walks in natural environments not only boost your step count, but also improve mental well-being, reducing anxiety and depression. Even 20 minutes in a city park can make a difference. Try it and see. Now let's talk about the immune system. A Japanese study showed that walking about an hour a day, roughly 7,000 steps, significantly reduces pneumonia-related death risk in people over 65. In an era where respiratory infections are a big concern, this is even more relevant. Movement strengthens our defenses, making us less vulnerable. It's like training your immune system one step at a time. And no, you don't have to take all your steps in one go. In fact, splitting them into 2 or 3 sessions a day can be even better. The body responds more effectively to frequent, distributed movement than to one big dose. This also makes it easier to fit walking into your daily routine. Another aspect close to my heart is mental health. A study tracked people over 100 days with a 10,000-step goal. The result? Significant reductions in anxiety, stress, and depression. But here's the key. Even those who didn't reach 10,000 still saw major benefits. It's consistency, not quantity, that matters. Walking daily is an investment in emotional well-being. Setting an exact number is tricky. It depends on your age, lifestyle, and schedule. But here's a solid recommendation. Aim for at least 7,000 steps a day, as suggested by a major 2021 study published in the prestigious journal JAMA, link in description. It's a reasonable and achievable target. Let me share a personal tip. Whenever I have a phone call, I'm the one who says, "I'll call you." That way, I walk while I talk. If the call is short, I line up more than one. This keeps me moving without breaks. And every week, I make time for at least one longer walk, ideally in nature. It's become a wellness ritual. Here's a simple action plan. 2 walking sessions a day. 1 in the morning before breakfast, and 1 after lunch or before dinner. Aim for 3,500–4,000 steps each time. This timing isn't random. Walking during these periods helps metabolism, especially blood sugar control and insulin sensitivity. A simple habit with extraordinary benefits. Make walking more enjoyable. If you're not on a call, listen to a podcast, an audiobook, something that entertains you. Want an extra boost? Every 10 minutes, try speeding up for a minute or 2. It's optional but helpful. Even small rhythm changes stimulate your cardiovascular system. Smart movement is the key. Just remember, step counts don't replace real workouts, like cardio or resistance training. Flat walking rarely pushes your heart rate above 100 BPM. So, steps are great for fighting inactivity, not a substitute for the gym. Think of it as your daily movement baseline, the foundation to build on. Even gym goers often sit for 12 hours a day. That cycle needs breaking. Here's the good news. Studies show that people who start using a pedometer naturally increase their daily steps by about 2,500. They also lost weight and lowered blood pressure. Just being aware of movement makes us move more. Awareness is the first step toward change. That's the real secret. No impossible goals. Just start and track. Today's smartphones already count your steps. Just open the Health app. Technology can be our ally if used wisely. And remember, every day is a new opportunity to move a little more. Every step you take is an investment in your future. You don't need to become an athlete or hit perfect numbers. Just begin, even today, even for just a few minutes. Because the real difference doesn't come from quantity, it comes from consistency. And above all, from the meaning you attach to that movement. Now, before we wrap up, I'd love for you to do 3 simple things. 1. Open your Health app and check your average step count. 2. Drop it in the comments along with your goal for the coming weeks. 3. Tell me what kind of walker you are. Curious, solo, fast, reflective, or maybe a mix of all. Let's build a mindful walking community together. Let's share experiences, ideas, and walking paths. Because walking isn't just about health, it's about connection, exploration, and freedom. It's a daily act of self-care. Remember, just 7,500 steps a day are enough to significantly improve your health. If you're doing 3,000 steps now, aim for 4,400. If you're already there, try 7,500. Every single step brings you closer to a longer, healthier life. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who needs it. And in the comments, tell me how you plan to increase your step count in the coming weeks. That's all for today. See you at the next step, and, of course, in the next video.